In this video, I'm going to show you a few different tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your RUX. We've purposely designed this to be as multifunctional and useful to different people, which is why you can set it up in different ways. Let me show you those. One of the simplest tricks is to just use the carry straps to help secure the lid by having them from end to end and just tighten them down just long enough to add an extra strap to hold the lid down. And if you really need to secure your lid, you can take the compression straps and put them through the handle and around there and tighten those down, and that just holds the lid down in that spot as well. So when you're expanding the RUX, I find it's easiest if you just take the lid right off. Just make sure that your compression straps are extended so they don't get hung up down here on the rails. If you hold the handles, just pop it up. If it doesn't go right into full box mode and click, then just go around and push on the corners. The corner stays are intended to just hold it in a box shape to make it easier to load, better access, but they're not fully structural. They will collapse if you put a lot of weight on top of them. They will collapse if you accidentally bump one while you're moving your RUX. If you find yourself in this sort of situation and you want it to be back into box mode, I just push on the bottom like this until it clicks. Eventually you'll get used to the fact that it's neither a box nor a bag, and that if one of these is slightly collapsed, it doesn't really matter because it's got stuff inside of it to support it, and you can always put it back in box mode like that. There's at least 5 ways you can set your straps up to carry the RUX. Tote mode, market carry mode, backpack carry mode. For a cleaner configuration, you can just take the shoulder straps right off. Just use those handles. And my personal favorite is just put the buckle sort of in the middle on either end. And then it works just over your shoulder like that. Another quick way to clean it up and get some of the straps out of the way is just put them around the end like that and secure them. A lid trick is if you just want it half open, you can fold that back like that and just secure it down with the compression strap. The compression straps can also be configured in a couple different ways. They can work as an extra set of handles if you just connect them like that. If you aren't using them as compression straps, you can always pull those out and slide them up until they click into the rails like that. Or you can just take them right off and have no compression straps. If you have the accessories, the tote is designed to just go in and stand nicely inside, just help give some organization. It also has these little tabs on it that you can slot into the rails, which will help keep it even more open. Can fit 2 if you need, like that. Those just lift out easily. And if you got the EDC pouch, I usually like to put it sort of on the end, but it can go anywhere. You just undo the Velcro tabs, push those through a couple of spots on the rails, do the Velcro back up. If you're going in and out of it a bunch, I just tuck the lid in like that, and then it makes a nice little pocket. And that's where I usually throw my keys and wallet. And if you got the slat walls, they'll just be these 2 little aluminum hooks that slide onto the rails like this. And you use a 2.5mm Allen key to just tighten up the set screw and leave them kind of right on the end over the bolt. And then that just hooks onto your slat wall. And lastly, if it's not in use, just give the corners a karate chop, squish all the air out, pull on the compression straps, save yourself some space. Hopefully when you guys get yours, you'll play around with it and come up with your own way that you like to set it up. can't wait to see what you do.